Hello and welcome back to Starfield 2026. This is a New Game Plus playthrough, so there will be spoilers and you've been warned. We are doing the UC SysDef questline, which is also known as the Crimson Fleet questline. And we are up to the Breaking the Bank quest, where we need to go to a cruise ship. We need to get some GalBank credentials. And while we're there, we're supposed to also be picking up a Earth Savior Award. So let's get to it. I've got Barrett along with me, so we'll get his pithy commentary on the Crimson Fleet.
Look at this place. Home. Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Okay, on board the Siren of the Stars,
Good day, Captain.
we meet up with Evgeny Arokov.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Naeva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
So normally I play, in fact, every time up until now, I've played this keeping him in the dark as much as possible, on the theory that if I don't tell him about what's going on, I don't have to split my earnings with him. I think I'm going to let him know. I'm going to read him in on everything, and I'm going to see what it costs me. I also want to find out some more background here.
Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think?
Okay, so,
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Naeva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society to hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Naeva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dombrowski, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place. Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a GalBank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
not just the interest, the capital too. So let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let him know what's going on here.
His credentials.
He could
So
help.
you're hitting the GalBank branch in New Atlantis. Nice score, very lucrative and very dangerous. If you're going after a gold mine like that, I'll want to come along for the ride. Or you're not getting near Dombrowski.
You want credits? Hugs? What?
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. All right, all right. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Now, let's talk business. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh, this is my cue. Step aside, mortals. Barrett is here.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Dryden equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Okay.
As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, GalBank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer GalBank employee in every single GalBank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding GalBank, now will it? Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Okay. So, he wants back into the fleet. He said back into the fleet. So I'm thinking we find his cabin
There's nothing quite like the view from
and
the
look
stars.
through it. Maybe we find something interesting.
Between you and me,
The best part is you gotta keep track of all the leftovers from cleaning everything.
Yep. Let's see. Let's not do this where people can see us. Here we go. Let's see here. Outside, inside, outside, both. So That guy has to be there. Kentley reported missing. Drinking problem. Sucked out into space. So somebody spaced Kentley. Confirmed the advice of missing items. Terran Preservation Society and okay. What was missing? Metals, liquor, cloth, and furnishings. Okay. That sounds like Naeva. Trying to offload 20 crates of furniture wasn't worth the time and money. So yeah, he sent all that cargo to the fleet, and they didn't like the furniture. Got a deadbeat named Kendley. Okay, he spaced Kendley for them. That's good.
I admire your knowledge of how these systems work. Very impressive.
But the fact that we read it from there doesn't make it evidence. We need evidence thing, if there is one. Aha. Request denied. So this was the original. You apply, you try out. This looks like this is a message from before he sent them the cargo, including the furniture. So that goes back to Toft. And now we continue on with the adventure as expected.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
This is one of Trident's top of the line.
Kind of progress the two halves of this mission in parallel. Just in case one depends on, doing something for one depends on having something done for the other one.
An open bar would have been nice, but
This is ask the patrons about Dombrowski.
Biden's gouging us for every credit we've
The
got.
society chair has
for
really
business.
outdone herself this time.
The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Hello. Are you a member of the society? Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the
come on.
society, eh? So, what brings you aboard? His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. Besides what I already told you? No? Enjoy the rest of the event.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Take a break. Let's chat.
Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. Nice to have met you.
So we got
Please
one
remain in designated
chunk of
I
information
certainly
from each
hope
one
they
of these
decide to
guys.
hold all
Have a
future
safe
society
journey.
events aboard a Starliner. I heard he uses GalBank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? Well, that was boring.
Mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration.
That view
Have you
is
tried the
absolutely
canapes?
spectacular, isn't it?
Horrid. Positively horrid. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Haven't we... That's all then?
Yeah, they really don't like being asked twice about
Pleased to
Larry.
make your acquaintance.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Okay, so we need to go talk to Claudia Swist and talk to Sheila.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
Killing
Quite a
Barry is still an
lovely
option,
Starliner.
but we're going to hold off on that. We may need to persuade her, you know, to give us the stuff. So let's go down here. We've got Paramore.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Okay.
The event will lock down. Remember to...
Hey, Captain. Can I talk with you for a bit?
Well, he's going to keep doing that every time we transition, isn't he?
Excuse me.
Let's
What?
talk with him.
You know, I needed this. Exploring the galaxy with you by day, investigating the mysterious legal woes of my long-dead spouse by night. Vasco never appreciated my humor that much. I was just remembering how I'd pour my heart out to Vasco. So many times. I told him all about Irvin. He showed me a chart of how sad I should expect to feel. Oh, we got to point B many times just fine. Top-notch co-pilot. Would recommend him to anybody. Anyway, I'm glad you're here right now because we have things to discuss about Irvin's case. I heard back from my contact. They looked into Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Looks like they paid off the judge. And that's not all. My contact really came through for us. Turns out the witness was threatened until he withdrew his testimony. And thanks to our contact, we now have the receipts. I tend to agree. It's interesting, but not enough to take it to a lawyer yet. So I know a cyber runner who has accessed corporate archives before. They can dig into the classified archives before we go to a lawyer. We can pay extra for them to use less legal methods to obtain information, but that adds risk. I appreciate that, Captain. But I'll take care of any fines or bribes that come up from this. You have always been so supportive of me during this process. Let me take care of this part. Depending on what they find out, it might be time to talk to a lawyer. I'll see if I can find one. Whew. Taking on Hephaestus isn't going to be easy. And I say this as someone with actual superpowers. Why couldn't I have gotten something more useful? Like the art of cross-examination. Might have come in handy at the trial. Objection, Your Honor. I think our lawyer in Gagarin is the right choice. And I win. Wait, does that mean I'm a good lawyer? I caught myself in a paradox, it seems. Anyway, let's go adventure while we wait on the cyber runner to get back to us.
Okay. Now that we've...
I prefer swimming in bioluminescent hot springs under a sky full of moons, but hey, it was nice.
Now that we've done talking with Barrett, although he's going to keep yadding at us.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Oh, that's it.
Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
So we need a claim ID, huh? Continue on and around. And we talk to the lovely Miss Claudia Swist. Make sure our little buff is still going. We've got 5 minutes left on it.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
I think I'm just gonna
That's true.
inch this
You
up
have
the safe
come this
way.
far already. What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet? Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
You're pissed off? Imagine how Dombrowski's gonna feel when we start stepping on his toes.
Good. I hope you crush them so badly he'll be unable to walk. Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming GalBank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Okay. I'm
I
talking
hope
to
you
her.
hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Let's see. Speak to Gabriel Vera, I guess is our next one.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Hello.
You here for the charity event? Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not GalBank. I don't really know him personally. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
Maybe I am a little drunk, but you're still a liar.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, what do you think people will believe?
Well, I think they would believe me, but you don't know that. So we need to go talk to
Hello?
Captain
Are you a
Rokov
member
again.
of the society?
And we need to talk to Sheila.
An open bar would have been nice. I tried.
I think I need to pop another one of those Paramore. Need to find some more of those.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions?
Or
I'm
I could
a
just
very busy woman.
use smaller stuff. I need your claim ID.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? You're starting to make a lot of sense.
Yeah, perfectly reasonable.
Maybe we can work something out. Oh, just take the damn thing already.
I love the mind control
Listen,
aspect of this.
Maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
Okay, so steal the ES award, earn the Evgeny, optional kill Larry. Killing Larry continues to be an option.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Bingo. Why risk it?
You don't need to know anything about the system. All you need to do is access the maintenance area and throw some switches. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help.
Okay, so steal the award. Send in.
Go do something useful, okay?
Kill Dabrowski, still an option. Well, let's see. Let's
I certainly hope they decide to hold all
go down and talk to the chief engineer first.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I'm betting it'd be easier to steal the award if everybody's in lockdown because they're headed back to their emergency stations. What's back here?
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked under.
We'll find out.
He doesn't act much like a captain at all.
Hey, Sandin.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm so bored down here. I've been counting the deck plates just to take up some time. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away. Whatever you do.
Suddenly, we've entered a high-security medical bay. Didn't expect that. Okay, then.
Okay, so let's see. Open life support access. There's the emergency procedures and lockdown procedures. Just in case we wanted to know something about them, we don't care. We're just going to do what Captain Rokov said, throw some switches.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further.
Okay, novice lock, both, inner, both. So those 3, 4, 6, so we know it's going to be a 3 and a 3. And that leaves this one there and there.
Instructions.
Oh. I can always do something with that. Let's move that to our ship right away. In fact, I'm going to put all the weapons that I haven't sold yet, all this stuff I've looted that I haven't sold yet is just going to go right there. How did I end up with Delgado's outfit? Need to take back a couple of things here. Operative suit and business suit. So Delgado's outfit is critical damage. Interesting, it gave me the outfits of the people I was talking with. Throwables, I never... I mean, as long as I'm putting stuff in the... Oops. Yeah. I don't want to paw through that right now. Notes. Okay, that peels our weight down and leaves all of our contraband on the ship, or I'm sure I will forget all about it and jump into UC space again. Credits are fungible. We'll have to deal with having some stolen stuff on us. That's all right. We should be able to deal with all of that stuff with the Crimson Fleet. So as long as we go back to the Crimson Fleet first, we're good. fact, I'm going to assume that we do. Gee,
great.
everybody went somewhere else.
Everyone cleared out of the buffet. That's always a bad sign.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
It's back here. Unauthorized personnel only. Cool. Lost luggage office, no doubt. Okay, so let's see. Stealing the thingy, and there's confronting Vera in his
All
cabin.
passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
All right. This is the complimentary service where they hold all.
Okay, advanced lock, both. Inside, both. Outside, inside, outside. So. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 to 4. Yeah, there we go. Got another 3. I got another 3. There we go. Boom, boom. Save contents database. Jewelry for Savior. Chunks collectible gold foil trading cards. Okay. Lockdown procedures and claim ID procedures.
All the fabulous riches right back there.
And I've presented the claim ID. Okay. As long as we're stealing stuff. Might as well
All
just
passengers,
steal
may
the
I
whole
have
thing.
your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please
How are we doing for Paramore? Minute 48. That should be
report to
enough.
your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
To think. The crew barely had space to stand
I was
in
wondering
their
if you were
room.
the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
Yeah, just pay him.
At least I walk away with something. All right. You have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
Okay, so GalBank plan is evidence. Let's mark that in my notes.
All passengers, may I
Wait a
have your
moment.
attention,
Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand? It also involves the Crimson Fleet?
please report to your cabins
That's
in an
all I need
orderly
right
fashion.
now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates. Thank you very much. Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see.
Everybody seems to want Dombrowski dead. Interesting.
You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Should I steal from this guy when he's standing right there? Nah. He's been helpful. But now we need to go confront Dombrowski.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill. The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
So I think, yeah, the Paramour's gone. Hippolyta is also 20% persuasion. Let's keep using the Paramour till it's gone, then I'll switch to Hippolyta.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Hey, Larry.
Well.
Everybody in the ship wants you dead.
You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud GalBank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my GalBank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Rather astounding that you deciphered our communication attempt. It only took you a minute more than we expected for you to work through the calculus and participate in the discussion. But the rat models are notoriously unpredictable.
He just out Dombrowski.
Oh, it was actually a rather easy deduction to make. It's the only thing of significant value that I still have in my possession. Oh, it appears we've reached an accord. And may I say, it was a pleasure conversing with an intellectual equal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Are we just going to let him get away with insulting us by calling us his intellectual equals? Yeah, I guess so. Still, though, I wouldn't mind
Our
putting a
security
bullet
team
through
would
his
appreciate if you please shelter in your cabin during this emergency.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin.
Okay, I think we've gotten everything we want.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched into him. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
Yeah, Delgado would kill me if I told you.
So he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Doverleach. Don't worry. You'll get what's coming to you. I promise. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Okay, we're supposed to go to New Atlantis, but I do need to stop somewhere else first, because I have contraband on the ship.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
I wonder if I can star map out of here. Yeah, let's head directly to the den. Yeah, fast travel from here. Okay. We already hit Captain Brokhov's rooms, so we've got the evidence. We've got the evidence from the quest line. We've got the ES, and we've got the
May I have your
credentials.
attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
Mission accomplished.
Hello, ship. Locks, air pressure, drive, all good to go, Cap.
We do not want to go to New Atlantis yet. Wolf. The den.
I will never get tired of that.
Doo-doo-doo. I guess I have never fixed the pips since the last time we docked. Wow. Yeah, Class C ship got a lot more electricity on the ball here. Some of it we used up for the additional engines needed to carry the additional reactor. But we've got more pips in gravity.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
So I'm just going to do the contraband and the stolen stuff.
Hard to believe this place is still intact. But the military is nothing if not resilient.
I hope we have what you need.
Okay, so first of all, anything I have that is stolen, which I'm going to then buy back. I may have had some stolen stuff from before. That was a lot of stuff. Okay, so now we go back to buyback. We buy back everything. Sell from Razor Leaf. Any contraband. And is there anything stolen in here? I think not. Good enough. We'll leave the rest of that for between recordings. So apparently we don't go back to the Vigilance to check in before knocking over the bank in New Atlantis. I think somebody's supposed to be briefing these guys on something. So we're headed nonchalantly for GalBank,
as you enter the city.
which is not on our map, I think, or is it? I think it's up in... I think it's up here. Let's just head to Enhance.
How can I help you enhance yourself today?
You can't. I am just passing through.
GalBank really wants the UC to know who's holding the purse strings, you know?
Hello. Welcome to the GalBank archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just be careful. I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there.
Okay, so I'm going to go in with phase time available. And I'm just going to walk out into the middle.
Take down that one.
Last guy is I guess wrong. Oh, that's right. Barrett can double up. And let's see if I can collect miscellaneous loot from these guys before we finish up. I think I got him already. Yeah. Yeah, phase time is basically an I win button, especially at higher levels. Normally,
all yours.
You know, before the update, you would have had to go through the Unity a bunch of times to get phase time up to the higher levels. But we can push phase time quickly by using all of our quantum essence on it, which means phase time gets higher sooner. We're still above level 50, so lost ship registry, serendipity. Serendipity. When I was growing up, my dad's boss had a sailboat named Serendipity. It was wonderful. We got to sail on it a few times. The important one's the legacy, of course. And we all done here. That means there was somebody I didn't loot. Well, I don't see any more unlooted bodies. Oh well. Okay. Okay, L. Proceed to the key. I think I didn't go cover all of my colleagues yet.
And we're docking. And complete. Easy peasy.
Ah, wrong button.
Separation complete.
Sorry, I was thinking about my missing crew there for a moment. Maybe I'll remember to pick up my missing crew as I go deal with my loot after this recording.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Board. And you know, after I turn this in, when I'm done here, this would be a good time to wander around the key.
Good day, Captain.
And look for additional evidence cards.
Next time you see Bob, tell him to let know. Guy's got a real attitude problem.
Huh. Smells like sweat machines and pine. You're picking up pine too, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the evidence here. I know Jessamine has some evidence back here.
Hey, champ. I'm including this month's list of parts I need for the key. Don't bust a gut. It's hefty, but I know you can handle it. I'm gonna need a lot more than usual this time. I'm planning to overhaul the entire electrical system before it completely shorts out. Oh yeah, thanks for sending over the key's reactor specs. I can't tell you exactly why I needed those. Del said to keep it hush-hush. As far as next month's shipment, start scrounging up some parts so I can spruce up our defensive batteries. They're looking kind of rusty. for now. I'll have my people in New Atlantis drop off the payment at the spaceport. Just make sure you aren't being followed. We wouldn't want the UC to know they're providing replacement parts to the Crimson Fleet.
Okay, and evidence about Voss's parts. Okay. Boosted Advanced Lawgiver?
Tell us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled systems.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you
I
care
don't
to
think we need
elaborate?
to listen to that interview quite yet.
Let's just say that I'm on the brink of a score so large, it makes everything else pale in comparison. Beyond that,
Where is that?
you'll just have to wait and see.
If you aren't willing to discuss the details, why grant SSNN this interview?
Simple. I refuse to allow the UC to spin or bury the story, making it sound like they're in complete control of the situation.
There. If I find all the parts of the interview, we can listen to them all in order, but listening to them out of order is kind of,
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Naeva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the GalBank archives. Ah, so the GalBank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Naeva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Nope. EM class is certain death. Back it up.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Naeva, the GalBank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Naeva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. and I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Okay. Still breaking the bank. Actually, I have one more piece of evidence that I can track down here in the key. Now, rather than bore you all with me wandering around the key and poking my nose into every possible corner, I know where the evidence is, so we're just gonna go get it.
I'm only stationed on the key until the heat dies down. Then it's back to raiding and pillaging.
I'm not saying I'm going to go directly to the evidence, but I know roughly where it is. We're not going to waste a lot of time, opening all the lockers and things like that. Now, this is where I could have picked up the key from Jasmine. I probably should have waited till we got here.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Or I'm not going to be very disappointed. Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. But that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Okay. And as I suspected, this mission isn't done until we report back to the Vigilance. And before we go there, let's see here.
Yeah.
Last one is in somebody's
I wonder what the
personal
composition of the air is here. I feel like I can detect a faint increase in oxygen.
Okay, there's Trade Authority. That's where we could deal with the contraband if I didn't already get rid of it. Bar. Recorders Core. Bunks, there we go. We're looking for the one with the barbells.
I'd run my own city, like Bayou. Except in my town. Aurora anywhere.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
Need something?
Oops. There it is. Oh, that's Crix.
Let me just ask you one.
I don't really know where all the Crix interviews are, so I'm not expecting that we will actually find all of them.
So wait, say that again. You think I'm who?
There we go.
Stop playing games. We both know your real name is Leonel Soto, and you know why I'm here.
Who are you? Fleet? Ecliptic? An independent?
I've spent 2 long years and every credit I had looking for you, just so I could look you in the eyes before I pulled the trigger.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee. There must be some mistake. I honestly don't know who you are.
Of course you don't know who I am. You're never concerned with the death you leave in your wake in your pursuit of greed.
Energy weapons.
You killed my husband, you son of a bitch! And now I'm going to kill you!
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me
Such
out.
a terrible shame. All that time and money she wasted. Ah, well. Better get rid of the body.
What kind of name is Sys-Def anyway?
Okay. We are good to go. mission progress to the Vigilance.
Looks like we've been gone forever. Air pressure, seals, ship integrity, all good. Docking is complete. Good work, Captain.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
And again, we're going to start with handing over evidence to Toft.
Drank too much coffee last night.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars.
I
Your
guess not.
handiwork, I assume? Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We're taking care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the GalBank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. Call it whatever you like. It doesn't change the fact that Delgado is still a murderer. Your best buddy has killed every single one of our previous informants.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Crix's legacy first.
Okay, that's breaking the bank.
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of fronts. It's good to have you back. Well done. Let's see what you found.
I found some
Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having a clean record.
No.
No matter.
Bad thing.
Next time he jumps from the key, we'll have him picked up. That will be one less fleet captain for us to worry about. That it?
And we've got GalBank employee.
Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme.
Nope.
It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Anything else?
And somebody's feeding
Yeah,
supplies
you're right.
to Jessamine.
But there's no way this was a solo job. Shifting all those parts takes serious manpower. I'll send this to Mast so they can shake the tree a bit, see what falls out. Looks like Durand better start looking for parts somewhere else. Any other fragments?
I've got something on
The
Shinya.
boss engineered a way to directly interface with the key's mainframe? I knew he was a math genius, but didn't realize he was so tech-savvy. Well, we'll share this information with GalBank. Hopefully it'll help them shore up the security on their cryptocurrency. That it?
And Radley
So,
Jazzo.
Mr. Yasso is actually Lionel Soto. We thought Soto was dead. At least, that's what the records told us. I'll have the records updated, but seeing as Mr. Yasso has surrounded himself with the Crimson Fleet, there isn't much we can do.
Yet. Anything else?
That's it for now.
Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. We'll be here if you need us.
Okay, so we are ready to go. And our next quest is going to be the best there is. So I will see you when we're ready to do the best there is.